Alrighty, so this lesson is going to be hopefully very, very quick. I'm solely going to be talking about how to take a system of equations and plug it into a matrix. So I guess I'm going to do it in pencil because I can't find anything better to write in right now. So, first of all, matrices are identified by how many rows and how many columns they have. So, right here, you look at this system of equations, and it has 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so that's one piece of information. I'll go back and revisit that. First of all, if you're going to take a system of equations and plug it into a matrix, you need to make sure that everything is in standard form. And what I mean by that is, notice this equation right here. It's got its m's lined up, it has the n's lined up, it has the equal sign, then it has numbers on the right side. Everything needs to have the variables on the left side vertically aligned, and it has to have the numbers on the right side of the equal sign. So look at this number 2. X's, Y's, Z's, equal signs, then numbers. X's, Y's, Z's, equal signs, then numbers. Number 4. A's, B's, C's, equal signs, then numbers. Number 6, X's, Y's, Z's, equal signs, numbers. Now, it's not always going to be given it to you like that, and if it's not, then it's your job to get it in the right order. So maybe I should start off with something like number 8. So this has got A's, B's, and C's, however, they're not in standard form. So what I was telling my classes is that beginning with matrices, it's probably wiser to write everything out. So for example, I'm going to take A plus B equals 3 and write it in standard form, plus B plus, now I don't have any C's, but I'm going to still identify, it's kind of like place value, I'm holding its place by saying there are no C's. There's 0 C's equals 3. So I've got my A's, my B's, my C's, then equal signs, then number. Okay, I don't have any A's on this one, so I've got 0A. I've got a minus B. I've got plus C equals 3. This one I've got an A. I don't have any B's, so I've got plus 0B plus 2C equals 10. So those are my equations. I've got my A's now, B's, C's, equal signs, and numbers. And the reason I do that is because matrices are super fragile. If you miss a negative sign, if you miss a number, anything, then you're going to get the wrong answer out. You can't make one mistake doing it. So, it's really easy though once you have your equations written out. So notice, all I'm going to do now is write the coefficients of each of these numbers. So, coefficient of A is 1. B is 1. C, that's why I put the 0 there, it's a 0, equals 3. 0, negative 1. 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 10. And that's what I'm going to write in this matrix right now. So I've got 1, 1, 0, 3. So there's the first row is representing this equation right here. 1, 1, 0, 3. Next row, 0, negative 1, 1, 3. Next row, 1, 0, 2, 10. So hopefully you can see how this matrix represents this system of equations. And that's all it takes to do to turn a system of equations into a matrix. You've got to have it in standard form, so all your A's, your B's, your C's, equal signs, and numbers lined up. Have all your variables on the left side, all of the numbers on the right. And then you just take the coefficients, plug them in, and you're good to go. So now, if you're going to solve that, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So here's the calculator. I'm going to turn that on. So if you're on your home screen, you want to go to Calculate on the Inspire. Let's see if I can get the glare off of this. Focus in some. That's probably good right there. Okay, so I'm going to clear this out. Now what I want to do is I want to go to this menu option right here. Menu. I want to go to Matrix and Vector, which is 7. And then I want to go to Reduce Row Echelon Form. So number 5. So I've got this RREF, and then I've got an empty parentheses. Inside the parentheses is where I'm going to insert the matrix. So, oops, wrong way. Right here, to the right of the number 9, you've got this little matrix button. So I'm going to press that. And then you've got some matrix options to choose from. I want to do the 3x3, and that allows me to name the rows and the columns. So that's kind of what I brought up at the beginning of this video. If you look at this, I've got 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, because of my 3 different equations, and then I've got 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So rows, 3, that looks good, by columns, that's 4. I'm going to insert that matrix, so here's my matrix. A trick that I like to do, I like to do Control A real quick and highlight this matrix. So Control A, Control C, so I can copy it. Now when I fill it out, I can paste a blank matrix afterward instead of having to do all those steps again. So now to fill it out, I'm going to put these exact numbers into the matrix. So 1, tab, 1, 0, 3, 0, negative 1, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 10. Alright, so I've filled out my matrix. I'm going to press enter. And now this is the solution, and here's how you interpret it. Again, right here, if you notice, my first column of variables is A's. These are all A's, these are all B's, these are all C's, these are all what they equal. So if you look at this, this number is in my first column. So that's my first equation right here. I've got 1A. I don't have any B's, I don't have any C's. So I've got 1A, and that A equals 2. So A equals 2. I've got 1B. I don't have any A's and I don't have any C's in the second equation. 1B, and that B equals 1. I've got 1C, and that C equals 4. So that's how you solve using matrices. It solved it for you completely. So let's go ahead and do another one. Again, the reason I did that copy, or the highlight it, copy it, is now so I can do Control V, and there's an empty matrix, which is nice and easy to do. So let's set up, I'm going to do number 7. So 7 as a matrix. Luckily, this is already in X, Y, Z equal signs numbers format, other than this last equation. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this as, let me rewrite out everything real quick. So I've got X minus 4Y plus 3Z equals negative 27. 2X plus 2Y minus 3Z equals 22. And then I've got no X's and no Y's in this last equation. So I've got 0x plus 0y plus 4z equals negative 16. So there are my equations. So my matrix looks like 1, negative 4, 3, negative 27. So again, that first equation is represented right here in my matrix. Next one is 2, 2, negative 3, 22. And again, this is exactly why I rewrite the equations, because that 0 and that 0 have to go in this matrix. If you don't, then it's going to mess everything up. 0, 0, 4, negative 16. So there are my matrix. There's my matrix. Again, to put it in, that's why I did that Control V thing. Again, it's just a lot quicker than going through the steps. So I'm going to delete it and show you one more time. Now that it's copied, just Control V, and there's a blank one. Okay. So come back over here. Go up. So I need to insert 1 tab. Negative 4, 3, negative 27, 2, 2, negative 3, 22, 0, 0, 4, negative 16. Enter. It solved it. I've got 1x, my 1x, no y's, no z's, 1x equals 1. So x equals 1, y equals 4, z equals negative 4. So x equals 1, y equals 4, z equals negative 4. There's my answers right here. Okay. That's mainly what I wanted to go over in this video. Let's see if I can get one more thing. Maybe not. So that'll be good enough for this video. That's how you solve matrices. Again, they're not always 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not always 3 by 4s. So for example, this one right here, you've got 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a 4 by 5. And on this first one way up here, you've got a 2 by 1, 2, 3. 2 by 3. Okay? So hopefully this video helps you. I hope you've got a calculator to practice with. If not, I guess you're just going to have to practice in class. So I will see you in class. Thanks for watching.